first word that I would say that comes to mind is moxie, because I thought it took moxie from you to reach out. And I like that. I admire that. I could see myself doing that. It's like, I don't care what anybody else says.
Right.
I get a choice here. Do I reach out or do I not? And that you did it. And that you also said you felt like the Spirit was telling you to do so. I also had been in a season without a coach, and that's what you heard me talking about it on Sham. Like, I don't have a coach right now, which for me is odd because I almost always have a coach. But I did have a sense that I wanted a different kind of a coach, a different kind of experience. And so the fact that you were coming at it from a different angle, have a ministry background, that you're moving into more of a platform, and then the areas that you spoke about, marriage, men, developing this champion, spirit, even issues of sex life and things like that. I'm like, and health. I'm like, yeah, those are areas that I'd like to have conversations with somebody. And, you reached out, and I thought, all right, this will be different. This will be good. And it has been different, and it has been good. And it's been a blessing. I was like, I want to have some real conversations with somebody. This will be weird, but I'm like, I just kind of need somebody that I can talk to about, seasons of life. My wife and I are both 50s, approaching empty nest. And, there's all sorts of voices and things out there. And I just needed a safe place where I could just say, hey, here's what's going on. Here's what I'm thinking. Am I crazy? Am I unrealistic? Where am I? That was important. Finances, that I needed to make some grown-up moves. I'm very much an entrepreneur. I laugh at some people. I call them riverboat gamblers, but there's a little bit of me that's a little bit of I'll swing for the fence. And I don't like administrative stuff. And so I'm like, all right, I need to make some real progress on not just always thinking I can play offense, but play a little defense, be a little bit responsible on the financial planning side. And the third thing was health. I wanted to have a different perspective and a measure of accountability to move the needle on that. And I can say, without blowing smoke at you, I made progress in each of those areas. Let me say that again. I can say that I made progress in each of those areas. I can't declare victory in each of those areas, other than I think my health. I mean, I got way past I just had a layup goal weight I was at like 174. I said, I'd really like to get to 165. And then on my way to 165, I said, you know what? You're shooting a layup here. You could get to 160. Well, I'm under 160 now, and I'm steady there. And, I'm on that. Had some breakthroughs, got a financial wealth planner locked in, gave me a structure to work inside of. And now I'm in the process of, now I got action steps I need to take to make that work. And then on the sex life, we've had some great, conversations. We've had our ups and downs and, learning together. And I can call it a season of progress. There's been times where I'm like, holy cow, this is awesome, we're done. And there's other times I'm like, oh, geez, what the heck happened? So, I think that's relational. So that one, of course, probably is the most dynamic of all, is how does, in the marriage relationship is a unique mystery from the Lord,
Yeah.
I think you and I were able to establish trust pretty early, to where I think I could bring frustrations and just kind of vent a little bit and ask you, what you were hearing. You do a really nice job of asking questions. That's actually one thing I've appreciated about your coaching style. There's a lot of different coaching styles. There's, hey, I have a program, I'm going to march you through the program. There's, hey, what do you want to talk about today? And then there's kind of these hybrid, and I've been, learning from you in your style of being thoughtful in your questions, but also using your phrases, creating space to let things settle. And, it takes, in my view, it takes courage to kind of let things evolve in a coaching session. I am also a coach. And so I know what it feels like to be that inner voice of, well, I need to do something here. I'm not adding value or all that. And I think you've worked well with me to keep the pace going so that I don't get bored, because I'm kind of one of those guys that moves pretty fast, but also to say, hold on, we got to camp here for a little bit. I don't think we're done. What about this? What about that? That's been helpful.